Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode of Friday Night Pioneer, we're going to pioneer the Selesnya Angel, but with a twist. It's Angels and Badgermole Cubs. So, of course, Avatar invented a new broken card into the meta for almost every format. Badgermole Cub allows all of our mana dorks to add an additional green mana for whenever they're tapped. Of course, he also does a little bit of earthbending himself, but that's not what matters. What matters is our Landwar Elves, our Elvish Mystics. They all add 2 green mana now, which can help us ramp into Collected Company rather quickly. So that's kind of the idea that I had initially when I saw Badgermole Cub, and I thought maybe I could go in this deck. But one of the bigger issue with that is, well, Landwar Elf is going to give us green mana. Badgermole Cub is going to give us added an additional green mana. Unfortunately, we don't have Avacyn's Pilgrim in Standard, or not Standard, in Pioneer, so we can't do nothing about that. And that means that a lot of the cards that we want to cast that requires either 1 or 2 white pips, or sometimes Kayla's Reconstruction that costs 3 white pips, well, we can't cast those. So I actually cut out a few Elvish Mystics, and I included 4 Jaspera Sentinel. This is a 1 mana 1/2 reacher that can tap to add 1 mana of any color if we also tap an untapped creature we control. So you might think, hey, isn't this just the whatever that other green creature is called that we run all the time? Isn't it just a Gene Pollinator? Well, it is and it isn't, right? So Gene Pollinator technically is better because we can tap any permanent we want and add 1 mana of any color. But in this deck, every one of our permanent other than lands are creatures. So we don't really have to care about Jaspera Sentinel only tapping creatures. And we have the upside of it being a reach creature. So we can block Slickshot Show-Offs. That's pretty important in Pioneer, where every deck is a red aggro. Being able to block a Slickshot Show-Off could be important early enough so that we can last long enough in the game. So that's why I choose to put the Sentinel in the deck instead. So these are our 10 1 mana dorks. So we got 4 Landwar Elves, 2 Elvish Mystic, and then 4 Jaspera Sentinel. So that's a lot of mana dorks. Going to turn 2, of course, we have 4 Badgermole Cubs, and these are the green package sort of the deck, right? And then we also have 4 Giada, Fount of Hope, which, you know, she is very good at giving us all the, pumps on our angels that we want. And then we have 2 Bishop of Wings. I had to cut the Bishop of Wings from 4 to 2 because it is, or he or she is, 2 white pips, and we're not going to get that many white pips early enough in the game, so went down to just 2 off, but that should be enough because, you know, the life gain don't matter as much unless we can trigger multiple life gains, and at that point we're already winning with cards like Resplendent Angel. So that's our 2 mana play. Then going to our 3 mana play, we have 4 Righteous Valk. That's how we win with this deck. The Righteous Valks is whenever another Angel Clerk enters, we gain life equal to the toughness. And then, as long as we have 7 more than our starting life, all of our creatures gets +2/+2. So all of our mana dorks, all of our angels, they all get +2/+2. And that's how we win, right? But we also have 4 Resplendent Angel. That is a 3 mana 3/3 flyer. That's whenever we gain more than 5 lives in a turn, at the end of the turn, we get a 4/4 Angel, and we can also pay 6 to give it or give him or her, well, Angel I guess is her, lifelink. +2/+2 on lifelink. So normally that's flavor text. The last ability, the 6 mana ability, is a flavor text on Resplendent Angel. But with the Badgermole Cub, we can actually get there rather quickly with Resplendent. So imagine if we turn 1, Landwar Elf, turn 2, Badgermole Cub, turn 3, Resplendent, along with that another mana dork. Turn 4, we would have enough mana to give Resplendent lifelink, so that turn 4, on that attack, we would have a 5/5 lifelinking attack, which will be a big life total swing, and then we also get a free 4/4 creature. That's assuming we don't do anything else broken within those 4 turns, right? That was just a regular curve. We're not even counting the actual broken cards in the deck. And then, of course, we have 4 Skyclave Apparition as a removal. Very good card in this Selesnya deck, because Skyclave Apparition is not just a removal that those old school Fiend Hunter days, right? This is a removal that strictly removes a non-land, non-token permanent with mana value 4 or less. What they will get back is a token, and that token is going to be very small compared to the actual creatures that we would have at that point. So basically just a removal in that case. And then we have our lands. So we got 4 we have our search. We have our 4 Collected Company and 4 Kayla's Reconstruction to bring a lot of creatures and creatures and artifacts, but mainly just creatures into play, right? This is the look at the top 6 and put 2 creature cards. With a mana value 3 or less, this looks at the top 7 and put X creature or artifact, which in our case is just creature, into play. And this 8 of these allow us now to really get ahead of our opponent by having our sort of quote-unquote United Battlefront, right? So that is what we're trying to do with this deck. We're going to collect our company, we're going to reconstruct, get a bunch of Righteous Valk out, and then hit our opponent for lethal damage with the help of a little Badgermole Cub to ramp us out early. Then the land base, of course I'm going to run 20 lands. I'm not going to get mana screwed because all 10 dorks, plus the Badgermole Cub. So we have 1 Eiganjo, 2 Plains, 1 Boseiju, and that allows us to have 4 Branchloft Pathway, 4 Hushwood Verge, 4 Razor Verge Thicket, and 4 Temple Garden. We have 2 Plains because, of course, we have 4 Verges, so that should serve all the green mana we need in the early game, and that's the whole idea. Now let's go into Pioneer and see how well we will do. Alright, our opponent is L9 Hero. Opponent goes first. Well, I mean, this gets us Resplendent faster, I guess. Righteous into Resplendent. If our land were outplayed. Turn 1 Higher Claw. Very nice. We turn 1 land were out. I don't know. This is still scary. I don't think we got this just by the sheer fact that they went first with the ley line. Higher Claw again. And now they got the pumps. They got a shock. Shocking. Alright, we got 2 Verge. I mean, 2 Thickets. But both Verges. This is Razor Verge. Did have pump spells. They got Karen. Obviously can't block that. I'm already down to 10. So we'll play our Verge. We can play the Righteous Valve. And then we can play the Sentinel, just to gain an extra life. No, we don't gain a life, only clerics. Angels and clerics. That's not an angel or a cleric. The 3rd higher call. Yeah, if only we could draw like that, right? And a mouse. At least we know they're out of cards. So the higher claws are coming in. Kill one of the higher claw and chump the other one. Alright, how much mana is this? 1, 2, 3. So I can get 3 cards out. Gotta do it. So we get another Righteous, Giada, and the Skyclave. Yeah, the Skyclave out the Skyclave out the Nemesis. Or the ley line. Get out of cards. Let's get out of Nemesis. There's a pump. Did it just top deck monsters rage anyway? Oh yeah. Okay, so this is double strike. That means that their first strike's gonna get through all the damage. This is also trample. So this pretty much has to block to sustain that 4 damage, right? So if we block here, we can sustain that 4 damage. This is 8. We block here like this. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter which one I throw in front. I'm gonna lose the Valk. Might as well try to kill the higher claw here like this. Oh, he didn't pump. That's interesting. Why didn't he pump? Well, here's Resplendent to help us gain a little bit of life. Yeah, I don't think this worked with Giada anyway, so we'll get the Resplendent out there. I cannot give a lifelink, but I could at least make it a big enough creature. So we'll attack with Giada, and then we'll play. Let's tap this for a while. Play the other Giada. Yes. So this will be a 5/5 Giada. I will keep this new one. I'll gain 5 life again, and I'll play the Sentinel. Oh, we got there! Well, I mean, he could have pumped to kill my Giada, but he didn't. Not that it matters because I have another Giada, but here's 5/5 blocker. GG. Alright, our opponent is Magona. Kahona? Whatever, we get to go first. Wow, okay. Sentinel into Badgermole. That's somewhat of a start. Leyline. I think we can Coco the turn after, so that's a... Remember, creature you control enters to gain a life. Alright, well, you can gain a lot of lives that way. I'm gonna Badgermole Cub my Verge. Guess I'm gonna attack for 1, right? I don't really need that mana for anything. Nah, let's hold back. I might need to Boseiju. I might need to. I don't think I would. Gets a Plains? Nah, that's good. Not doing anything. I'm just trying to gain life. I do have Boseiju, which I'm gonna hold. Might need it. So now I can 2 mana for Giada. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be 4 mana for Coco, right? I think that works. 2. Gonna make his wall. Maybe I should have played the Valk first, to be honest. I don't actually know. Like, if you have a chance to Coco, you should take it, right? I think that's the plan anyways. Is he coming after my Sentinel? Alright, let's see what he's gonna do. He's got his Valk. Scary. Also gains that life. I'm gonna get my Valk. Oh yeah, I didn't know I was gonna get a Valk. Luckily I did. They trigger off each other. That's a big board. Oh, there he's gonna leave. GG. That's what happened when you Badgermole at the right time. Alright, our opponent is Suparupa, Veteran Explorer. Ah, good times. We go first. This is a horrendous hand. I could Sentinel, but I actually have no turn 2 play because this is not a mana dork, so I guess we mulligan. Still the 1-lander. Exact same situation, but worse. Do I keep this hand because it's worse? I'll keep it because I have no respect for his deck. I don't know what else I can say. It's just it's gonna get worse. Turn 1 land, we're out for our opponent. Oh, we hit a land. Okay. That changes the equation. So we can Badgermole Cub on Strong Ticket. I mean, it's gonna come into play tap no matter what. Now I can play the Giada. That's my turn 2 play. Your go. Drunin and a Moltander. All right, that's how he wants to do it. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could Righteous Valk. I could ignore the Drunith. Righteous Valk into a Collected Company. Or I could just Skyclave into the... no, I can't. I can only Righteous Valk into Collected Company, I think. Yeah. Because this adds mana only for Angels. I could also Righteous Valk into Skyclave, to be honest. I mean, I don't know why I'm not doing that. So... He doesn't have counterspells, so right now it's the perfect time to collect the company. Right before he hits counterspells. Nah. Go big or go home. he wants to go big, I'll go even bigger. Yeah. See, that's even bigger. Nice little board you have. Second Druidess to copy his first Druidess. I mean, it's not bad. But where is it gonna go? Against this board of flyers. Ooze, okay. Got 2 ooze. Again, I fly, so. Good game. Ah, we got that. I mean, it was a good idea not to sky clip because our Coco hit. So take that. Alright, our opponent is Atomic Cowboy. The Bargler. Oh, somebody watched an online tutorial about how to get the Bargles. This is as bad of a hand as you can get. We got 10 1-drops. 0 in our hand. Mulligan once. 0 in our hand again. But I'll keep this. Because 2 Coco and 2 Badgermole Cubs, so hopefully we get to what we want to do, right? This is tough. This is actually ridiculous that we basically drew 14 cards. I've drawn, I think, 10. Not 10, what am I saying? I've drawn all of the collected companies and 0 of our turn 1 little elves. So, I hope they don't interact, but if they do, we kind of lose. Oh, they interact. Energy? Energy's a thing in Pioneer? I did not know energy was a thing in Pioneer. Imagine if we had a turn 1 play. This would have been an insane opener, because we could have gotten 2 Badgermole out. Instead, we got nothing. We got a little Badgermole Cub. Was probably getting shocked off by the energy. Look at tap land. Huh? What? He said oops. What's that oops for? I definitely want this on white, I think. Right? So I tap this for 2. I can Badgermole Cup another one. And now this new one taps for 3, I think. Let's see it. We got 2 Cocos and a Dream. You get 3 energy. So he gets a lot of energy here. It's an energy deck, right? Do I even care about the Sky Click? What does this do? Sacrifice to gain 3 life and get 3 energy. No, I do not care about that at all. Let's get 2 Righteous Vows. I want to lethal him. Pretty much this turn. So, wait, this is lethal on board. Good game. I mean, he didn't do anything except get energy out, and that's how he lost the game. Alright, our opponent is Berncastel. Is that a name? He's brilliant. He must be very brilliant to go first. I guess I keep. I have 2 Kaylas. Maybe I can use that. I mean, this is only 4 mana, even at the best scenario. But I don't think I can well get a hand with Landware Elves, given last game. Alright, let's see what we're going to do turn 2. He's just going to kill my elf. Okay, right deck. Let's see how much you can proliferate. Oh yeah, it's not a challenge. Don't do it. What is this? Planeswalker deck. Alright, there was no interaction. Let's... Sorcery, Kayla for 2. Badgermole. I don't think I want the Sentinel. I mean, do I? I already have the Badgermole out. Bishop of Wings. It does give me light. No. That makes no sense. What is this, Kaya? 2 cards. Exile target non-land permanent mana value 1 or less.
Sometimes burying them just isn't good enough.
Alright. I suppose. I mean, I gotta get the Badgermole to attack first, right?
I'm gone for now, but not forever.
And I play my Sentinel, which could give me 2 mana. 1. Okay, so this is gonna be 1, 2. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. A. What is 8? That means 5, right? I can't get all 5 out, but this is a lot. GG. Yeah, Badgermole's broken. Look how broken that is. Alright, our opponent is Tiffany. Whatever that means. Our opponent's going first. What do you know? This hand, I don't think I want to keep. Yeah, no 1 drop. Still no 1 drop. Now I have 1 drop. Gotta put away 2 cards. This is tough. I mean, it's not like I put 10 1-drops in the deck in the hopes of drawing one, but here we are. They're gonna turn 1 alphas. Or almost turn 1 alphas, I guess. We're gonna turn 1 alpha then. That's 2 forests. What are they gonna play? Comet. This deck? Holy hell. That still exists. I mean, you should know it's a free attack, but maybe our opponent doesn't know. Oh, he knows. Alrighty. We'll put out the Righteous Valk. We're gonna be righteous in this block, maybe. 2 copies. Okay, we're not gonna be righteous in this block. If he attacks, then we'll be righteous about it. That would be a bad attack. Okay, he didn't attack. Good. So, our opponent's not entirely dumb. We're gonna pass turn. And we're gonna try to catch him. With a Coco. The audacity. Do I let it resolve? I mean, I could catch it off guard, but if I get a Skyclave, I'm pretty sure I'm hitting a Kami anyways. Alright. They're all coming in. There's a 6/8. Send all his creatures to their death. Nice. Still on the 1-lander. And then GG. Good game. Tiffany. I guess that was a good game. Alright, our opponent is Sabin. The mighty Sabin. Alright, we're going first. Sentinel is a dead 1-drop, but since we're going first, I don't want to mulligan. I guess we'll hope to hit something good. I need more whites, right? So we'll have to play the Boseiju, because I don't want to use the pathway right away. I might need 2 white for the Resplendent. So attack for 1. Sentinel's not doing anything now. Oh, he just passed his turn, huh? Well, Orborg, turn our land into a swamp. What a jerk. Alright, let's go for the attack. Maybe try to kill it. Beautifully. Now we can put out the valve. Fable. Fable is real scary. That's why we have Focus. Yeah, we'll put this down first, right? I think so. Might hit something good. It doesn't. It could have, right? This is just gonna give us a lot. So at least we can swing for almost these. They get a recycle and they get to draw, or yeah, they get to recycle, loot 2 cards, and they get to get an extra treasure, so they can go up to 5 mana here. Let's see what's going on with 5 mana. Not quite it. Not quite it. So, this is 12 damage, right? So 12 damage isn't lethal at this moment. Do I want to Skyclave something? Or do I want the Resplendent Angel? Resplendent Angel is better. I guess we'll go for the attack first, see if he blocks. He has to block with Shieldred just to survive. Or he can block with a 2-2. He does block with Shieldred. At least he wants that mana. Take out his Fable. I don't want to see the Fable on the other side. Second Shieldred, not going to do it. Yeah, I don't think that's going to do what he thinks. GG! That's a lot. I always click GG and the pupper always show up. I'm happy. Alright, our opponent is OG Warlock. Alright, well, I don't think there's Warlocks in Magic in the OG. We go first. Maybe. I don't know. Do we Giada first? That's likely to get killed, right? Then we Badgermole our land, we get 4 mana, we can play Resplendent. That's like turn 3 for 4/4 fly. It's not too bad. And then after that we can Kayla. Assuming nothing else goes on. That's our plan. Let's see what our opponent's plan is. Our opponent's plan is 0. Good plan. Usually works out in arena. Ooh, lightning. I can look at his sleeves while he takes forever for his... I mean, I guess he is OG. He knows the best way to win these games is just to rope your opponent. And this is how I feel. Where's my pet? Come on, Appa. Yip, yip.
Yip, yip.
Here's a ticket. Dude, he finally finishes mulligan and then he still takes forever. Tiny bones. Very unnice. This is what it is, I guess. Start out the Giada. That was the plan, right? I don't think he'll kill Giada. With a tiny bone on board, maybe he just hopes to play another zombie or something. Oh god. Okay, if I play a Badgermole, he definitely kills the Badgermole, so I guess he'll kill the Giada anyways. But if he kills the Giada, he doesn't have the mana to play Giada back out. So I have that going for me. Oh boy, I wish I had something else to do while I wait for this guy. Maybe I can finish my law school. At this point, you know. You finish law school, med school, get your certificate for electrical engineering, and go become the president of the United States. Because, yeah, he is. I don't know. Did he outsource the Rams in his brain? Arena decided he needed more rope. So after one rope burns out, he's like, give him another rope, yeah? He needs more rope. Look at him. He's like a player that needs ropes for every turn. And he's even looking at his cards. Alright. I guess his rope's just gonna burn out. He's gonna get a third rope? No. No third rope, thank God. Okay. So we Badgermole. I mean, I'm gonna get 2 mana from Giada, but what am I gonna use that for? Oh yeah, of course. How did I forget? So 2 mana from Giada. Let's get the Sentinel. And now you go. So we got 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana next turn for Kayla. That's pretty good. I would say 6 mana Kayla is decent. And maybe we're not even playing this game because he roped out last turn. He's probably gonna rope out this turn too. I mean, even though he roped out last turn, he played this land, right? So I don't know what he's doing. He could just be salty roping people. But this time he could be DCing. I can't tell. But I'm gonna Kayla's Reconstruction next turn and get a big thing on board. See where that goes. He's touching all the cards, so he's actually in the game. Gifted Aetherborn. He just decided he wants to play the game. Okay, never mind. He played a spell and then now he decided no. No. You don't play this game by playing cards. You play this game by making your opponent leave. Let's hope their Earthquake drops their internet or something, because that's what he's thinking about me. Yeah, so like I said, I have 2 mana for Jaspera because of the Badgermole. 2 mana for the Thicket, so that's 4, 5, 6. That's 6 mana, which means that I could Kayla for 3. I will Kayla for 3. Tap the Badgermole Cub. I'm not attacking with that. I Kayla for 3, but this is what I got. Somehow I can play... Only to cast an Angel spell. This is not an Angel spell. How come I can cast it? I have no idea what's helping me cast this. Oh, the Badgermole. Where is this getting from? Oh, okay. Yeah. So I forgot about this. So the Badgermole Cub activates Giada, right? Let me just go attack first. I should have done this post-combat, because I forgot about it. So Giada taps for a mana, and Badgermole Cub allows an extra green mana. Now the white mana can only be spent on Angel spells, but the extra green we can use to cast the Elvish Mystic. So that's what happened that turn. That was funny. I mean, we Kayla for 3 and we whiffed entirely, but it didn't matter as much, because now we can get our life linking thing going, and let me get over the top. Oh, he's gonna Thoughtseize my Skyclave. Very nice. You sure you want to take that 2 damage? Because, yeah, that's a lot of damage to take when you're 14. We can make giant angels next turn. Right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same amount of mana. And that would make this... Oh, no, he's just gonna leave.
My cabbages!
Nice game, OG Warlock. I'm gonna leave. Alright, our opponent is... OKC Dog. We get to go first. It's a hand. Sentinel. We don't actually have a turn 2 play other than the mole, but it's a start at least. Since we're going first, that allows us to Coco pretty quickly. Evolving Wilds, turn 1. That is wild. What deck are we playing against? Is it the lands deck? Turn one of these on. We'll play our land where else. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, which is Righteous Vow plus Collect the Company next turn. Oh, that's pretty nice. Specialist, alright, he's gonna create a lander token. I remember this combo. I was a fan of this combo. I mean, I'm not attacking, right? So whenever you sacrifice an artifact, would he sacrifice a lander though? I mean, if I attack, he blocks, what happens? I can Coco into a big board and hope to hit something. And he doesn't block. He does block. I think that's enough. No, it's not. It's not enough. Now it is. Too late for that. But it's a big enough board. Go into their turn 3. I don't think he can lethal me on turn 3 with a lander token. And a Bile Specialist. It's pretty good. I forgot this combo. I used to love this combo. He did 1 damage. Okay. And then he left. GG, he did that 1 damage. Okay, see dog. He did that damage, alright? Alright, our opponent is Scrundled. Oh boy, is he Scrundled. We go first with literally nothing that we can play. I guess we could get a bishop. That's too. It's not too bad. Not getting too salty here because of the last game. Here's Jaspera Sentinel. They're gonna play a candy trap. I mean, Pioneer's got some janky cards. And some janky sleeves. Is this the elf sleeve? Or the pixie sleeve? Fairy. Fairy, that's what I meant to say. I don't know what he's playing though. And he's gonna take an hour for Scry. Oh, it's my turn. Sorry. I told you that. Here is a Bishop of Wind. Take 1. Hope that hurt. Tithing Blade. I guess we gotta sack our... Sack the Jaspera. It doesn't do much. As far as mana dork go, it doesn't do much, right? This is like a sacrifice deck? Deadly Dispute. It is a sacrifice deck. I mean, our Bishop Wayne has did a good job. Badgermole. Probably just gonna do that again. Just take more damage out of him. Oh, he's shocked in? You really think he can kill me and or kill my creatures? I mean, he probably can, right? Legion Extractor. It's a weapons manufacturing deck. Only Anvil. get his 1/1. Fair enough. Do I attack and just trade? Would he just trade? I don't think I want to trade though. Don't want to take out the anvil for sure. There's weapons manufacturing. We all saw that coming. Black Mage Rod. Alright. Well, we gotta take out the weapons manufacturing as well. None of that. Alright, maybe he shoots the Skyclave down. Maybe he shoots my land so I can't Kayla as much next turn. Nope. He shoots the Skyclave. I don't know about that. I probably wish you wanted the land. Sacrificing right now is not a good time. But I guess he just wants to draw that card. Another Extruder. Is he going to shoot the other Skyclave? No, my face! No. That was the... What dealt damage to my face? But he killed all the Skyclaves, so good for him. Oh, I got a Coco. Well, I mean, do I want a Coco here, or do I want to Kayla? Coco can catch him off guard, but yeah, I could Kayla for more, probably. I think that's the idea, right? If he attacks, I have responses. I guess he is Scrundled. Another Candy Trail. Oh, that's what dealt damage. It's Black Mage. You get to scry and you get to draw it if you want to. That's pretty annoying. It's a pretty fun deck. I'm gonna try this deck next. Anvil with weapons manufacturing seems fun. He wants that card. Here comes the weapon manufacturing. There it is. Is he attacked though? He attacks with everything. Yeah, so that's the company so we can hit. Splendid and Badgermole. I think I want the extra mana rather than the life total. So block here, that's 3. Block here, that's 2. Take the 5. He's at 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This, then I can Kayla for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kayla for 2. I mean, that's not too bad. Oh no, he's just gonna leave. Alright, GG. He doesn't know what I'm gonna hit, but he doesn't want to play anyways. I don't think I actually got lethal, but I guess he was Scrundled. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those pioneering games, how did this deck feel? Badgermole Cubs is just one broken art, right? We slot it into so many decks in Standard and Pioneer, and every time we do, it's just it breaks the game. It breaks the deck. This card makes all of our Mana Dork adds 2. That's insane. He also created Mana Dork himself. That's also insane. So, well, to make a creature out of our land. So technically not a Mana Dork because our land it was already in play, but if it has more mana, then all of our creatures get an insane amount of boost, right? And this whole deck, I think it's fantastic. I don't think it's fine-tuned yet because it was very sort of ad hoc. I kind of cut the bishop, I cut 2 lands, and I put in the Badgermoles, and I wanted this deck to work. This deck now runs for Kayla because we got so much mana that we can pay a lot into X. And so far, it's been doing very well. But I think it can do better. I think there are cards that we can kind of slot in to make this deck run better. Obviously, at some point, if they ever release Avacyn's Pilgrim, all the Sentinels gotta go. We just run Avacyn's Pilgrim, and this deck will insanely be better, right? And that will instantly boost it out of where it's currently at. Sentinel is kind of my last resort. I thought about some other mana dorks in green that I could add instead of Sentinel to guarantee that mana early enough, like Gilded Goose, that could guarantee me a mana, or even a Moat Tender, which would guarantee a mana if I ever, lose a permanent here or there. And I've also thought 2 mana cards that will be able to add mana, and things like the Landwall Lone Speaker. I thought about maybe including the Elysian Cardelid. Is that how you say it? Elysian Carotid. Basically, if we have power 4 or greater, which Righteous Valkyrie could have, then we could add 2 mana. But I really, at the end of the day, decided against all of that because 1 mana is really important in this deck. We have to have a 1 mana dork in order for us to curve into Badgermole on turn 2, right? I wish there were Birds of Paradise, but obviously that card would be really broken in Pioneer. So those are the idea. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is in terms of consistency. Because a few times I do feel like if I don't hit one of these 8 cards, the deck kind of is left floundering, even with all that mana. I'm not really quite sure what to do with that currently, but I do think there might be some room to adjust. Maybe Enduring Innocence for card draw, and for Bishop of Wings, Badgermole to all draws cards in that case, and that might be relevant. And it's also a little bit of life gain to try to activate Righteous Valk. I'm not quite sure yet, but just right now, with the deck the way it is, we are already kind of tearing it up in Pioneer. And that's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.